This is a powerful story, inspired by the wisdom of Gautam Buddha, a lesson that can change the way you see your life. In a peaceful forest near a quiet river, there lived a crow named Kalu. Kalu was not like other crows. He was intelligent, observant, and always thinking. But there was one habit that made his life unhappy. He compared everything, every single day, every single moment. And because of that, he was never satisfied. One bright morning, the sun rose gently over the trees. Birds began to sing, the air was fresh, and everything felt calm. Kalu woke up and looked around. He saw a parrot sitting on a branch nearby. The parrot had bright green feathers and a red beak. It looked beautiful in the sunlight. Kalu looked at himself. His feathers were black, plain, dull. He sighed. Why am I not colorful like that parrot? From that moment, his peaceful morning was gone. Kalu flew toward the parrot and said, "Hello, you look so beautiful. You must be the happiest bird in this forest." The parrot smiled sadly. "Happiest? No, I don't think so." Kalu was confused. "But why? You are so colorful. Everyone must admire you." The parrot replied, "Yes, I am colorful, but I am often trapped by humans. They keep me in cages because of my beauty. I wish I were free like you, flying anywhere I want." Kalu became silent. He had never thought about that. Still, his mind didn't stop. If not the parrot, then someone else must be happier. Kalu flew toward the river. There, he saw a swan floating peacefully on the water. The swan looked pure white, calm and elegant. Kalu thought, "This is it. This bird must be the happiest." He landed near the swan and said, "You are so beautiful and peaceful. You must be the happiest bird alive." The swan looked at him and gently said, "I used to think I was happy, until I saw the peacock." "The peacock?" Kalu asked. "Yes," the swan said. "It has so many colors. I am just plain white. Compared to it, I feel ordinary." Kalu's eyes widened. Even the swan was unhappy. Now Kalu was curious. He flew deeper into the forest until he reached a place where many humans gathered. There, inside a large cage, he saw a peacock. The peacock spread its feathers, blue, green, gold. It looked like a living rainbow. Kalu felt small. "This bird must be the happiest of all," he thought. He went close and said, "You are the most beautiful bird I have ever seen. You must be truly happy." The peacock looked at him with tired eyes. "Happy?" It laughed softly. "I am trapped here. People come every day just to look at me. They admire my beauty, but I have no freedom." Kalu was shocked. The peacock continued, "I have watched you crows. You are free. You can fly anywhere. No one tries to capture you. If I could choose, I would choose your life." Kalu flew away slowly. His mind was full of thoughts. The parrot wanted freedom. The swan wanted colors. The peacock wanted freedom again. Everyone wanted something they didn't have, and no one was happy. He sat on a branch and looked at the sky. For the first time, he felt tired. Not from flying, but from thinking. "Why am I doing this?" he asked himself. "Why do I keep comparing?" But even then, his mind whispered, "Maybe there is someone better, someone happier." That night, Kalu met an old owl sitting quietly on a tree. The owl looked calm, peaceful, different. Kalu asked, "Why do you look so peaceful? Don't you compare yourself with others?" The owl smiled. "I used to. What changed?" Kalu asked. The owl replied, "I learned something very important. Comparison creates suffering." Kalu listened carefully. The owl continued, "When you compare, you focus on what you don't have. You ignore what you already have." Kalu thought about it. The owl said again, "You saw the parrot, the swan, and the peacock. Did you notice something? Yes, Kalu said. None of them were happy. Exactly, said the owl, because they were all comparing, just like you. That night Kalu could not sleep. He kept thinking about everything. He thought about his wings, strong enough to fly long distances. He thought about his voice, loud enough to warn others of danger. He thought about his freedom. No cage, no limits, for the first time. He didn't feel unlucky. He felt grateful. The next morning the sun rose again. Birds sang again, but this time, Kalu felt different. He looked at the parrot. Beautiful, he thought, but not better than me. He looked at the swan. Peaceful, he thought, but I have my own strength. He looked at the sky and smiled, because now he wasn't comparing. He was simply living. Days passed. Kalu became lighter, happier, calmer. He still saw other birds. He still noticed their beauty. But now, he didn't feel less. He felt enough. And that changed everything. Comparison is the thief of happiness. When you compare yourself to others, you forget your own value. Everyone has their own path, their own gifts, their own struggles. True peace comes when you stop comparing and start appreciating.